Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. Commander Flappers here, and I wanted to show you something pretty funky. I made it to Sol. Yes I did. And I'm by Earth and Mercury and Mars and all the funky planets that we all know pretty well. I'm going to show you the system map. He says as he clicks on the galaxy map. Let's try that again, shall we? System map. And we can show you how this system is. So I was pretty far away from Sol, as I showed you last time. I was like, what, about 20 jumps away or something ridiculous? But I upgraded my FSD drives, and it only took about 4 or 5 jumps to get here now, which is pretty awesome. Anyway, so we have here Mercury, of course, is a metal-rich planet, and it's got a station. You'll probably notice in this solar system, we're going to have loads of stations. I mean, obviously this is where humanity was born. So we're going to have loads of stations here, more so than usual. And we've got Venus here. It's a metal content planet. Obviously Earth with 1, 2, 3, 4 stations. All of them are Oculus stations, I believe. We've got Mars. You'd think it's red, but it's actually not here, because it's classed as an Earth-like world, especially with the recent news where they, because you've got the rover that's on Mars now, they said that there was water once on Mars, so they've actually put that in the game, which is pretty cool. Got a station there. Obviously got the famous asteroid belt, which is a metal rich. Still got common reserves, surprisingly. And so I would think it would be low reserves by now, but you know, I don't know why that is. But we also got the massive gas giant, which is Jupiter. All of it's got icy rings, so we can't really get anything out of those rings there. We have Saturn. Again, its rings are icy. We can't get much out of them. And then Uranus or however you want to pronounce it, your anus, and it's got icy rings. It's got quite a few moons. Neptune, Pluto, and Charon, formerly known as Planet X, I believe. But I'm going to go outside. I'm at the Abraham Lincoln Station, and it wouldn't surprise me if in the future, like once we get out there into space and the first station, they'll name it after a US president. But what can you do? I wouldn't want to name it after like Margaret Thatcher or anything. It wouldn't really deliver that same kind of punch. But let's go out there and have a look at Earth, shall we? But I'm really surprised. I came here expecting there to be loads of missions and loads of trade and everything, but it's not, surprisingly. It's more of like a delivery center, you know, where things get imported into the system rather than exported from. So you don't have much mining going on here. It's just more taking it from other systems and importing over here. So that's why it's quite a rich system and everything's quite expensive. So we're going to go out. Oh, there's a huge lake on Type 9. We'll let that pass before anything. Thank you. Gonna get out of here. And can we see... We should be able to see Earth from here. Let me target it so I know where it is. Oh, it's on the other side. Okay. There it is. So let's go out into Super Cruise and see if we can get a closer look. Because I haven't actually had a good look at it myself just yet. I know there's a war zone going on at the moment. There is a war. I did go into the conflict zone briefly, but all you see there is just the federal ships. That's pretty much it. They just like wiped out everyone. So we're just slowly, we don't want to crash into the planet or anything. Let's just go and have a look. Look at that. Look at that. It's so cool. I don't know if it's going to have the same kind of continent layout. Because as we all know, the continents are expanding over time. I'm not too sure what year we're actually in. Maybe it's like 3,500 or something. So maybe I don't know. Is that like... I don't really recognize any of them. So it's probably just all expanded out over time. Let's just go around a bit more, Evan. Can't really go any faster than this. It's huge. I can't wait for the landing on planets. How cool are they going to be? We'll just be able to fly in there anywhere. That's very funky. Anyway, we can we'll go to another planet maybe. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Jupiter. I haven't actually had a look at it yet. So we go over here. We'll see how big it actually is in comparison to everything we've seen so far. I mean, we all know Jupiter is pretty big. Obviously, it's not as big as the Sun, but we all know it's quite a big planet. But I think I've seen bigger in my travels here in ED. So let's get over here. I also want to travel to a place called the Founders World. Now, the Founders World is currently only open to people who have the Founders Passes, which is like people who are beta, you know, backed with the beta. I think you can acquire the permits if you gain the reputation. Like many other, like this system here, you can't access it without a good rep with the Federation. But that's one of the perks of being a beta backer. You can access some of these systems. But I want to go to this Founders World because I hear that it's got some amazingly, well, just a lot of goods. And a lot of cheap goods, a lot of like rare goods as well, good trade routes, good mining. So I might have a look over it because I haven't been there yet. I know it's quite far. I did plot a route earlier, so I think we'll just we'll travel over there to take a look. But I mean, this is 2,500 light seconds away. It gives you really a perspective on how small we actually are in our own solar system. Really, you're thinking, oh yeah, it was just a few planets away. Look how far away it is. Usually these things are not so far apart, but it's definitely quite far. I have to travel, well, I'm currently going 20 times the speed of light. So we have to go pretty far. And there's Mars flying right by it. What's that up there? Is that US? Oh no, that's Pluto. God, that's miles away. Or light seconds away, should I say. Now, I think I'm also experiencing a network bug, which I have actually logged a ticket for. You probably noticed that you're not seeing any other players on the map. And I am in open play, and I'm not too sure why that's the case, but I have logged a ticket. Obviously, this is still testing phases, so I'm sure that they'll actually get it resolved. I've got no problems with it at all, to be honest. Slow down a bit. You should be able to see all the moons around Jupiter. I think it had 16 moons, maybe? I think I'm wrong. I don't know. I can't remember. As we approach it. Oh, being interdicted. Who's interdicted me? Should I just... I'm going to let them interdict me. And if they try to kill me, I'll just kill them first. Scanning. Wanted? Ah, you bastard. Alright, we gotta... Why is he attacking me? I've got no goods or anything. I think he's just... Oh, he hasn't got any shields. I don't need to use my lasers. I did swap out the gimbaled burst laser for a fixed one because I was having trouble with it staying on target. But I'm still keeping the gimbal multi-cannons for now because I'm lazy. What did he drop? What did he drop? Are they mines? Oh, I think they're mines. Can't run away from me. Loading. Oh, he's gone. What did he drop? Let's have a look. Beryllium. So, why did he... I'm confused. Are you confused? Because I'm confused. He came in, he pulled me out, tried to attack me, and then dropped his cargo for me. Well, beryllium is not really that much, to be honest, and I don't want to risk capture stolen goods and souls, so I think we'll just leave this and then carry on with our journey. I've still got this selected, I think it's behind me. Oh, there it is, look at that. That cheeky git trying to pull a fast one on me. This. It's more brown than I thought it would be. I thought it would be more orange, but maybe that's just our pictures. I don't know. Or maybe it just needs more sunlight. I am on the dark side of it at the moment, but... Very cool. So yeah, this is... I don't know, it kind of gives me, as I said, it gives you kind of like a perspective on how small you actually are. It fascinates me, absolutely fascinates me. And how big just our solar system is in general. I didn't actually think it was this big. And I know they've drawn it to scale. So this is the actual distance between the planets is remarkable. So, yeah, I was thinking about heading over to that Founders World because it sounds like a magical place, really. And I'm getting a few lag spikes here, but never mind. But before I do, let's see how far away. Oh no, that's the opposite way. Okay, no, let's just go over there. Now I have plotted out the route and I've written it on my phone. Although I think you just type in Founders World. Yeah, it's quite far away, as you can see. But nevertheless, I have plotted a route already on my phone. They are, in the next update, they're going to bring the auto-plotting. So you set a target that's really far away, and then it will kind of auto-select the next kind of place to go, which is pretty cool. I'm really looking forward to that. I've been asking for that for ages. Alright, so let's head over to the first place with something like... that one, 10483956. Yes, that's the one. I had to look at my phone. Alright. See, look, 13 light years away this is. Look how far I can jump. I'll show you. I got a 14 light year jump range on this thing. That's incredible. So we're going to go over to the Founders World, see what we can find, see if there's any funky modules or see if there's any rare commodities or anything like that, and maybe have some fun along the way. Oh wow! Hey, it's got the thing going on with it. Let's just top up on our fuel. Yep, I thought ahead, you see. I've got a pretty good fuel scoop actually. Slow down a bit. I'm going to pull away around 135 or so. That'll do. We'll turn around and we'll look at that. I think it's the, I think it's discharging. Let's have another look. Look at that, how cool. That is so awesome. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go to LHS, I think it's, no, it's 340 I need to go to. That one. Okay, it's over here. So when you're traveling to places, you really need to consider getting a good fuel scoop, because I mean the cheap one's good and all, but it doesn't refuel that much, especially if you're in like a bigger ship like this Cobra, or if you're in even a bigger ship that has a larger fuel tank. You really want to go for something that can scoop up more fuel, because you only get a short amount of time to do it, and you keep going out and come back, going out and come back to cool down. If you overheat too much, then you'll just explode, and no one wants that. So my fuel scoop cost around, I think it was 60,000 credits. So it's an average one. I think it's class C, if I'm not mistaken. But generally what I do is, after each system I go into, hopefully it has a sun that I can actually, or a star that I can actually get fuel off. Because those smaller ones, you can't actually do it. You know those purple type stars? Can't actually get fuel off them. That'll do. Get away from that. And then I think someone's just about to interdict me, but we'll see. Courses sector DLY 133, I think it was. That one. So I'm going to go over here, and I think there's one more stop, and then I'll have to plan the next route, because you can only plan up to so much. Hey, alright. Scoop this one. And the next one is the LHS 2552, I believe. And then I'll have to replan. So you'd be a bit screwed actually if you didn't have a fuel scoop, especially if I'm going to unknown systems where there's not many stations around. That will do. Where is it? Oh, I don't see it on here. Oh, there it is. Oh, there's a player behind me. Hello, Commander. I don't know if he's going to reply back. Nah, he's not going to say anything. And he's gone. It was nice to see another player. At least I know the network is not completely blocked. I'm friendly to other commanders. I'm not going to pull them out and randomly attack them. I know some of you would, though. I don't think there's any stations here either. Now, ideally, you would also want to have a basic discovery scanner as well, just to get a rough idea of the layout, because if you're going to be going exploring, you'd want to kind of profit from it. And you can just get from one place to another. And oh no, I wasn't concentrating. I'm going to overheat so bad. Okay, if I just stay away from the sun, I should be okay. Alright, so I'm cooling down, that's fine. Actually, this will give me time to plan my next route. Okay, so we are still going to the Founders World. There we go. Select destination. Yes. Fastest route selected. So it's only 2 stops away. it's Nuenets and then Shinrata Desva. Something, I don't know. So, Nuenets first. Okay, we are going to overheat a bit if we don't get out of here soon enough. Come on. Heat damage detected. That's not good. So probably I'm going to come out of here. I'm going to take more damage. Hopefully there's a little station we can just stop off. Okay, there's no station here. We can go straight... Oh, there is a station. I take back what I said. There's a dock and there's an actual main station, but... Oh, they're miles away. No, let's just go... Let's go straight there. So we are going to... There it is. Founders World, yes. I have no idea what to expect, really. I don't know why they chose this location out of all the other locations to be the Founders World, but we'll see. Okay. Okay, well there's a lot here, that's for sure. There's another player on the map. You see on the map the little kind of... Oh, there's two. They're kind of hollow looking on the map. So let's go to Jameson Memorial. It's over there. So in case you don't know, to distinguish a player from an NPC, the NPCs are kind of solid... like little yellow rectangles on your radar. The players are hollow, so they're rectangles but they have a hollow center. So that's when you know with other players in the region. And you've got to be a bit careful around them because some of them could be quite unpredictable. And I've just overshot this, haven't I? So it's me talking and not concentrating. So what we'll do, we'll land in here, we'll take a look at the system map, and we'll see what's around. Probably thinking, what's that little blinkering going on there? Those are the wake scans, where people have left a trail for where they've jumped out of Super Cruise, and you can scan them and then follow them into the same instance. God, there's loads of players. Look at them. It's nice to feel not so alone, actually. So they don't come up as like commanders on your contacts list until you scan them. And it looks like they're all going to the Jameson Memorial as well. So maybe we'll see more while we're there. Grounds, not much to see. Okay, almost there. Slow down. Okay. That's a funky looking station there. So let's request docking, because you don't want to get shot or anything. So many players, this is awesome. Fan and pad 31. Oh, so crowded. Oh, I'm all over there. Let's have a look, shall we? So of course we'll reload, repair, refuel. I hear gunshots outside. Someone is getting attacked. Okay, so first and foremost, let's have a look at the commodities market. See if there's anything that stands out here. Because if we can find some rare goods. I don't see anything. They've got a lot of stuff though, haven't they? I don't see any rare goods. What you'll find with rare goods, in the system that you're in, it'll kind of have the name of the system or like an abbreviation of the system name before the actual commodity itself. And the trick is like with rare commodities right now it's still being balanced, but each player has a limit to the number of rare commodities that they can purchase. And you purchase them off the commodities market and you want to take them out as far away as possible. And the further you take them out, the more money you get. So you could buy them at literally say 200 credits, a pop. But if you go further and further and further out, you can end up selling them for 200,000 credits. And someone put a graph up on the forums, actually. He does some testing, and it actually spent him like weeks to just go as far out as possible. And he found the kind of the graph. He like created a graph of how it's selling, and he found like it kind of caps at around 160 light years away. And he's put the numbers up, and it's incredible the work that he did. And you can kind of see how it all works with selling rare goods. So if you're into trading, or you want to get into trading when you get the game, it's most definitely worth looking into those rare goods. But mind you, there will be a limit. So you've got to be careful where you sell them. So don't just sell them at the next station. You want to go as far away as possible. So yeah, they've got quite a lot of stuff here. So let's have a look at the bulletin board, see if there's any funky missions as well. Not so much here. Frustrated employees seek improved quality of life. But most importantly, let's have a look at the outfitting. Yes. Okay, so first of all, because we've got a bit of cash, we can look at start upgrading stuff if they have stuff. Wow, they've got loads of stuff. Yes. Okay, multi-cannons. I've got this is a turreted multi-cannon. I'm not so fond of the turreted multi-cannons because they are rather expensive for what they are. There's this. Wow, this is turreted, 1.1 million credits. It's a class 2 rating F. It's quite expensive. This is still turret. That was one I was looking at earlier. Multi-cannon, fixed multi-cannon. I could look at getting the fixed ones, but nah, not right now. Maybe later. This is a gimbaled one, and it's not as good as the one I've got. So that's fine. But I'm going to swap out this mining laser for another. I think I might go pulse lasers actually instead of the beam lasers. So let's have a look. I'll go to the expensive ones because I'm rich. Well, I'm not that rich, not compared to a lot of people. And there's this. Well, if I compare it with my beam laser actually. Scroll down. Beam laser. Beam laser focused. So, oh, okay, so it's like the enhanced version of the beam laser, but it's focused and it does less damage to what I'm currently doing, and it's worse in all regards, so we won't be getting that. There's this beam laser, which has better thermal load but less damage. It's less rating, and it's just a lot more expensive. I'm not too sure how these prices work, really. Pulse laser. Because that's the one I'm using there. Oh, that's one with signature tracking. So I might just load up another one of those. That is class E1. So I'll just swap it out for another burst. Pulse. What's it called? I think a beam laser. Yes, that one. Beam laser. That was the one, wasn't it? Yep, we'll just go for that. So I'm now fully combat ready. Yes. I also installed a shaft launcher, I forgot to tell you. This is great because I've come up across quite a few people. You probably saw in my last video, actually, when I was trying to get my gimbals working, and they all went all over the place where I was trying to track them, and that's the shaft launcher that causes that. So it's good against people who just use gimbal stuff. So let's have a look, see if we can improve stuff like the thrusters. Is there anything here? There is stuff here. But it's 400,000 credits. No, I'm not that rich. I've already got a good power plant. We don't need that. Life support, I never die. I don't need life support, no. Sensors, I could do with some better sensors, actually. And they're not that expensive either. Range. See, this is better than that, in my opinion. Because it doesn't add too much mass. It's just a lower rating and it's half the price. So yeah, let's put that on there. So that means we get a wider range of sensoring. Yes, that's what it's called, sensoring. I wonder if there's a better shield generator. I was thinking about shield cell banks as well, but I've only got so many slots. I don't think you can actually get a better shield generator. I've never seen a better one, to be honest. They've got so much stuff here. This is awesome. It's a refinery. I could swap out the refinery for something, but there's not really much there that I need anyway. I've already got the frameshift drive interdictor. And they've got the refineries there, which I could purchase later on. This is pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I'm impressed. Very impressed, in fact. I'm not going to get any new skins anyway, not from here. So, shipyard. Oh, we can have a look at the ships. Yes. They've got 12 ships here as well. Viper. Cobra Mark III, which I've got. Sidewinder. Eagle, which I sold. ASP. It's 5 million. Orca. This is... I've seen a couple of these flying around. They're great for transporting goods. Python. Now, I really want this ship. Oh, they can't see the thing yet. Obviously, it's still gamma. But that's 51 million credits. That is my target. I will certainly get it. And especially now that they've mentioned there's no more wipes, I think it's definitely doable. Yes. Okay, well, let's also, before we head off, I'll show you the system map. Okay, well, this is pretty funky. What we got here? Rocky Common Reserves. I see. Think, oh, that's where I am right now. There's a couple of planets down here. So there's not much going on. But, yeah. That was a very quick look at the, at Sol and the Founders World. If you want me to show you anything more, if you have any questions about the galaxy, like the in-game galaxy, not the real galaxy, I haven't visited there yet, but you know, if you have any questions about the game, or if you want me to show you anything, you know, just leave a comment and I'll be more than happy to show you if I can, and just talk to you about it. So anything you want to say, leave it below, and in the meantime, fly safe.